Recent natural disasters around the world have led to the increasing popularity of voluntourism. Today we're speaking with Farmers editor Gene Shannon about this travel style. Can you explain to us the idea of voluntourism?
The concept is incorporating some volunteer work into your vacations. It can be as short as an afternoon to the entire vacation around that. It's really got popular in the last 5 years. People saw what was happening in Katrina, how you can make a difference in these places. So there's a lot of trips now based around getting in and seeing a different side of a place that way.
What are the pros and cons of this type of travel?
Well, I think one of the great strengths is that it really lets you see a side of the destination that you wouldn't otherwise get to. And it appeals to a lot of experienced travelers that way. Cons, I think, really, one thing that people are surprised about is that there are fees associated with the trips. When you're volunteering, it's free, but a lot of the fees are to cover your accommodation and your food while you're there, and just have a program set up so that you can actually make the maximum contribution once you get there right away.
Could you give us a few examples of possible travel locations that would fall into this category?
Working with kids is one of the most popular ones. So there's a great one in Ghana where you can go and work. They have a special school for special needs kids. You can think there's not a lot of facilities for special needs kids in Africa, so it's a great place to do that. Complete opposite end of the spectrum is you can go to Bordeaux and work in the vineyards there with scientists, though. And they're it's basically this little monoculture and provide fields there. So they're working in ways to boost biodiversity. For example, they'll plant rose bushes at the end of the row of vines. That keeps away a certain kind of insect that eats the grapes. So you get to work with the farmers, the vintners, stay in a nice chalet, and have your food by French chef.
What do you need to know or consider before going on a trip like this?
So you want to basically find the right thing that's a fit for you. Is it something, the topic that you're passionate about? How experienced is the tour operator? What other kind of people will be on the trip with you? Where will you be staying? Has the community been involved in selecting this as a priority for that area that community actually needs?
Is it really possible to make a difference in as little as a week?
This is where you see why it's important to actually do it through an organized provider, because they've done all the groundwork and the legwork, so that when you get there, you're making a difference right away. And maximizing that. And we also designed it around, remembering that your vacation and having great things to do around there. So if you fly all the way across the ocean, for example, you're going to have at least a few days to look around and take in some of the sites that are close by.
Is there ever a danger on a trip like this?
It's minimized, I think, because you're going through an organized provider who, usually is based in that area, has no interest in you getting in trouble because that's bad for their business. That said, it obviously depends on level of comfort. There are certain trips where some of the risks may be higher in terms of, just less access to clean water, maybe sleeping in rougher conditions than you'd be used to. Certain kind of travelers are totally okay with that. Other kind of people may not be appropriate, but we have lots of other choices there for them.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.